This is CW Iowa Live.
Good morning, everybody. It's 13 minutes past 9 o'clock. Welcome back to CW Iowa Live. Lou along with good friend John Bush in for Jackie this morning. And Sheree Clark from Fork in the Road stopping by to pay us a visit.
Sheree.
And you know, a lot of us, including you, I'm sure, starting to do a lot more socializing now that we're creeping up on the holidays. Just a couple of weeks away from Thanksgiving, believe it or not. So we talked yesterday about making plans of getting some of your food items ready to go and ordering them ahead of time so they're ready to happen on that morning. But I'm sure you have some things that make you be able to eat a little better about this time of year.
Well, this time of year we do a lot of dining out.
Yes,
so
we
you
do.
go to restaurants, but you also go to other people's houses. And you know, you're not always in control when those things happen. And so one of the things that I tell people is don't worry yourself sick if you can't do everything 100%. If you're really on the healthy track like I try to be. I can't be 100% all the time, but what I can do is really manage my risk. And I do that by planning ahead, looking online to see what menu options are if I'm going to a restaurant, asking my friends if they're going to be hosting me, maybe what they're serving, and then thinking ahead about what I can do to maybe up the game a little bit. So what I wanted to do today was give you some examples of things that I carry in my purse. And it's unfortunate we don't have Jackie today because she has a purse, but John, maybe you can come participate with me. And
I'm going to participate with you. And
if
I do have a purse.
Okay, all righty then.
All righty then.
Well, I'll give you some ideas for what you can carry in your man purse.
Yes.
Okay.
So you really have these things in your purse?
I do.
Right.
When I go to restaurants, I often will bring things with me. And
I can just imagine.
Now, I don't bring like entire, big truckloads of stuff because that would be a little bit
You don't
gauche.
have a wheeled cart you bring in, do you?
No,
Okay.
No, but let's start like in the beginning. So a lot of times they'll bring a bread basket, and I don't eat bread.
Yeah.
So, or they'll do something, if somebody at a table is gluten-free or is trying to avoid grains or whatever, those kinds of things are like everybody's participating, but you don't get to. So one of the things that I did was I got these little boxes of crackers, and yes, John, you've got two, and these are not only gluten-free, these are also paleo. So people who are
what does that mean for people that don't understand what that is?
Okay, so the paleo diet avoids grains as well as the gluten. So it's not just about the gluten, which is a protein in grains, but it's also the whole grain itself. So these crackers are really tasty. So I'll let you taste those.
Okay, now the unusual thing about this is my wife has celiac. So she has to eat gluten-free, and John.
My wife is not. She's a silly, no, but she prefers not to have that because of inflammation and other things like that.
Yes, exactly. Yep. So if you open
they
those
look like
up,
normal crackers.
They look like, and they are tasty. So while you're opening those up, I'll tell you what you would put on them. So you can either just bring those and take care and taste.
You get a good workout trying to open them.
Trying to open these. Sorry, I should have started them for you.
I'm going to do this. Don't
That's a great idea. Okay. That's exactly what I do.
So very thin crackers.
Yes, nice cracker.
They're tasty.
Very good.
So what you're going to do is if you don't have, if you don't mind using the things that are at the table, maybe there's salsa, or guacamole, butter, whatever it is.
Right.
I bring along this cheese. And this cheese,
I'm doing this is?
With air quotes. Yes, it is. So the cheese spread is a non-dairy option. It's made from nuts. So if you have a tree nut allergy, you don't want to be doing this.
Those are actually good.
Really nice.
They're great by themselves, aren't they? And that's the original flavor. There's two other flavors.
That is really good. I can't believe that's not I can't believe it's not dairy, but it isn't dairy.
Exactly. So what I like about these is that they're small, compact containers. Like I said, in my purse, I can just subtly bring those out, put them on my bread plate.
That's got a nice little bite to it too.
It does. See what I'm telling you? It's all good.
Now this is really good, folks. If it wasn't, I'd tell you. You know that.
We know you would because you've sold them before, and whatever. I roll with it.
That's good.
So you thinking?
I just mixed a little of the granola thing.
You're getting ahead of me.
I'm getting ahead of you. Sorry.
Get back in your lane.
Okay, I like these. Kathy's gonna like those.
Excellent. Okay, so that would be like a dinner appetizer. So now, since John's itching to go to breakfast, let's do that. So you've got to, let's say you're going to go out to breakfast or brunch with friends, right?
Yep.
So you go to a place that, maybe you're vegan, and so you're not going to eat eggs and omelets, and pancakes have got eggs and things in them, and so you're kind of like, okay, what am I going to get? I'm going to get a fruit plate. That's boring as all get out. So I brought you a little bowl of fruit, which is boring as all get out, but I brought you some granola in the shot glass. You can just dump that on there.
So you're going to have a shot.
You're going to have a shooter of some granola. And what that granola is I picked a particular kind, and this one is, again, it's a paleo. It also, on the back, it reminds us that it's dairy-free, soy-free, real food, no GMOs, gluten-free, no grains. It fits most of the broad spectrum of food. People have concerns about foods. And what it does is it dresses up your fruit plate so that now you don't feel like you're cheated.
And, and this has kind of a softer consistency to it too, which is unusual. Yeah,
I like that. So it's still got a little bit of Christmas. You know what I mean?
Some body to it.
Yeah, thank you.
I really think that's tasty.
Yeah, and it really helps.
I like that it's not too crunchy like normal granola.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now you have a mixture of a different couple of different fruits in here. You have bananas and looks like oranges too.
All I did was bananas and oranges. Most fruit plates will have melon in season. Sometimes there'll be grapes, berries, whatever. And if you're in a restaurant and they don't have a fruit plate on the menu, ask them if they have fruits in the kitchen. Another thing that I add sometimes to a fruit plate is avocado. Because it sounds kind of crazy.
Yeah, it does.
But avocados are a neutral flavor, and they add a little bit of fat, and it makes you feel like you're satiety.
So would it pick up some of the flavors from the surrounding fruit, the avocado?
Not really, no. It just brings its own party. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, that I think that it's a real big thing with people who watch what they eat, like gluten-free, like my wife. She just doesn't want to be a spectacle.
Exactly.
She doesn't want to go in there because you're with a group of people, and then if she tries to make the move to no bread, then she gets somebody at the table going, "Oh, what are you dieting? And what are you doing?"
Yes.
And she's just like, "No, she doesn't want to have it be a thing."
Right.
This little package of crackers, it's not going to be a thing.
It's
You can kind of do it without really anybody noticing.
Right.
And if somebody did notice, it's not a big deal. But honestly, it's really nice to not be making a spectacle of yourself.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you can make a spectacle of yourself. I've seen you do it in other ways, but not with regard
Like you can't have any.
And you can go to my website. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, so what you have in your tray here?
So other things I might carry in my purse, and we've talked about this before, there's different kinds of, you can get nut butter in a package, or now they also have it in little kind of...
Almond butter is so good.
Almond butter's delish, and that's really good on vegetables, or actually apple slices. Also in my purse you might find a little mini bottle of maple syrup.
No, you do not.
Yes,
Really?
you do. Look at this little guy. It's so cute. Because if we're going to go out someplace and we're going to have something that I want a sweetener in, I don't want the high fructose corn syrup, Mrs. Butterworth's junk that they serve you in some.
By the way, I have another
places.
hot tip on that one. Sorry, but
Yeah.
if you ask for honey at a restaurant, put that on your pancakes instead of.
And it's
honey is amazing.
It is, and if you're vegan and don't eat honey, then having that but yeah, see what I'm saying? You helped me make my point.
Yep.
It doesn't matter whatever it is you've got that you need to sidestep around, you can do it. Just a little imagination. Some people are trying to be low sodium. This is a really nice condiment. It's called Benson's Table Tasty. I really like it. You should try it. It's another great option for spicing up your food. You can bring your own dressing if you want. If you're concerned.
Those are neat little containers. I've seen you. Now this one I've seen you carry around.
Yes, you have.
Yes.
And the cool thing about this is you can put in your own homemade dressing, or if you're going to go out for sushi and you don't do soy, or you're concerned about the sodium in soy and you want to manage that, you can either bring a low sodium soy sauce, or you could bring something like Bragg's coconut or Bragg's amino acids.
Amino acids are the next best thing to soy.
Exactly. Now, a couple more things I want to share. If you're going to a restaurant, this is okay. You're going to notice this is half empty, right? And that's because I've legitimately just took this out of my purse yesterday. Friends of mine wanted to go out to eat. They wanted to go to Jethro's. Okay, I'm not saying that Jethro's is a bad place.
Because it's not. It's an awesome place.
It's an awesome place, but not for me because it's barbecue and there's not a lot of food that I can eat. So I order a side salad. Well, that doesn't leave me very satisfied. I like to eat food. I brought along some chickpeas. I seasoned them myself. Dump those on my salad, and now I've got some body, I've got some protein, I've got everything. I put that back in my purse. Nobody's the wiser.
And you're good to go.
It's all good to go.
Right.
Let me tell you two more things. I know you want to go. Sweets. We all get a sweet tooth, but we don't know what's in the dessert. So sometimes there's gluten, and then there's sugar, and there's all these other things. Sometimes you just need the little sweet at the end of the meal. To bring those small little packages in your purse. And if you don't have something in a small little package, Get these for $1 at the dollar store, and you can create your own container.
How about that? That's a
funny.
good
I got
idea.
you covered.
It's so funny you're talking about this because small portions, a lot of times you can't buy them, you can't get them. But you know what? I would pay more sometimes for a smaller portion because then I would at least have a limit on what I can.
Just make it yourself.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Great ideas here today. All right, now people want to get a hold of you to review some of the things we just talked about or ask other questions. How can they do so?
You'd go to www.fork-road.com, or you'd send me an email at info@fork-road.com. And I tell you something else, if you send me an email, I will send you this. And what this is a
Here you go, Mark.
article I've written, and the article is eating healthfully in social situations. And just ask me for it. I'll send you a PDF. It's all good to go.
That
Cool.
works.
All right?
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you bet.